Okay, today we're going to be taking an interactive flash minerals quiz. So this is Earth Science, so we go to our team's Earth Science. And then we go to our files, and then we look for Minerals Quiz by Brennan Noon. And we click on this, and we download it, and it appears over here, so we click on that. And then it comes into your download. So we're going to want to copy, and then we're going to want to go to our documents folder on our laptop or wherever we're going to do that. And then you could have a folder. Oh, I don't want that one. We'll do a folder called Earth Science Quizzes. All right, so let's make a folder like that. And let's go into the folder and let's paste it. So hopefully you did that earlier in the year, but if you didn't, we'll make it. And then we just double click on this. Double click, and here's our quiz. We can make that full size. All right, so we click the next button to continue Minerals Study Quiz. All right, and it says, which property is most useful in distinguishing pyroxene and amphibole? All right, so we have sample size, hardness, type of luster, and angles of cleavage. So we're going to need to use our reference table. So this is page 16. This is the property of common minerals. Now this is what we're going to use primarily, but don't forget we also have on our reference table, we have elements that are in the crust, things like that. So there might be some questions, specific heats. There might be some questions that you use other parts of the reference table, because so far we've used our equations, we've used our average chemical composition, earth crust, hydrosphere, and troposphere. We know how to use our latitude and longitude, New York State maps, world maps, still latitude and longitude. We haven't used the rock cycle yet, so we'll get into that. We haven't used geological history yet, but we have used properties of the Earth's interior. We've used atmosphere, wind belts, characteristics of stars, solar system, and now properties of common minerals. That's what we've used so far. And depending on what year it is, perhaps you've used other parts of this. So let's go ahead and do our view. Let's increase the view of this. All right, so this gets larger. You push plus here, and then we can make that larger. We can zoom in on it. We can move over here. Just move that over a little bit. There we go. So we have the whole chart. And let's go back to our question. It says pyroxene and amphibole. So let's see. Here's amphibole and pyroxene. All right, so this is commonly known as hornblende. This is a mineral. And this is commonly augite. So let's see. Color, black to dark green. So let's see what we have here. Color isn't even in there. Let's look at sample size. That's not going to tell us anything. Hardness. So let's see. This is 5.5, and that's 6. Even though we could use that. Oh, wait. 5 to 6, 5.5. No. So this isn't going to tell us anything. Hardness, sample size, type of luster. All right. So what is our lusters? Metallic or non-metallic? Oh, here we go. Luster. All right. So these are both non-metallic lusters. So that's not going to tell us anything. And we have, so sample size, hardness, type of luster, none of those three. Possibly we could know that's the answer. But let's look at cleavage, angles of cleavage. And let's see what we have here for these two. They both have cleavage. And this cleaves at 90 degrees, and this cleaves at 56 to 124 degrees. So the angles in the cleavage is what we would use So let's check that. Angles of cleavage. Click your answer. Yes, that's correct. So this is how we use our chart to find the answers if you don't know them. Here's some common chemicals down here again. These are the names. So go ahead and complete this, and then I'll show you what to do once you've completed your quiz. Okay, so I completed the quiz, and I want to make this aware, since I had all the questions in the quiz. We are using primarily this chart, but that also we're using our notes on rocks and minerals, the mineral notes that you have. So make sure you might want to have, if there's something you can't find about like the atomic arrangements or the arrangements of atoms, that information will be in your notes. All right, and then there's more about the basics about color, streak, luster, hardness, and Mohs hardness scale. All this information will be on your quiz, so you might want to check your notes if you can't find the answers in the chart. Properties of common minerals. All right, and obviously there's information on this worksheet about the properties of common minerals too, and how to use the chart. So use all that. All right, so now we completed this, and we got our nice score, 95%. That's awesome. You can take it as many times as you want. Remember, it's randomized questions, and there's more of them. So the more you take this, the more you'll learn, the better your grade will get. And then you hit File, Print, and then you want to print to OneNote for Windows 10, and then hit Print, and then our OneNote will start blinking. And I'm going to put this in the quizzes section. So let's once again pick a wonderful student. All right, so we go to period 6, Earth Science, and we could pick anybody that we want, and then there's a quizzes section. Okay, so let's go back here. We're going down farther. Get back. All right, we have quizzes, and then we hit OK, and then that pops up, and now we have, here's our score. We change this to minerals quiz. And we have the score, and then it can be put into gradebook. So have fun, good luck, and make sure that you put in the best score that you can possibly achieve so you get a good grade.